June 25th, the Rise Center sees kickboxing come home with Glory 31 Amsterdam.
Down he goes!
In the headline fight, ferocious Dutchman Robin van Roosmalen puts his title and reputation on the line in a rematch against electrifying Thai Sitthichai Sitsongpinong. Terrifying knockout monster Zakmoy Kasa unleashes hell against Morad Bouzidi. Lightweight superstar Josh Johnson mixes it up with Anatoly Moiseev. And giant heavyweights Ismail Lant and Hesdy Gerges collide. Murtel Grunhardt and Johan Kongolo battle through a four-man tournament to challenge welterweight champion Nikki Holzken.
Crushing right hand!
Plus quarterfinal action from the Women's Grand Prix tournament with Holland's Isis Verbeek against Irina Mazepa from Russia. Also featuring sensational Muay Thai master Senchai. June 25th, 15 fights, one night. It's Glory 31 Amsterdam. Glory returns to the Mecca of kickboxing, Amsterdam. In the first of two visits to the Netherlands in 2016, Glory 31 plans to kick off summer in great fashion.
Rise Center, Amsterdam, are you ready for glory?
We start with the SUPERFIGHTS series in a welterweight bout between Spain's Maximo Suarez and Ivan Dannenberg of the Netherlands making his Glory debut. Next up in lightweight action, number 5 ranked Josh Johnson takes on number 6 ranked Anatoly Moiseev. That will be followed by the second of the women's quarterfinals in the Super Bantamweight Grand Prix tournament. The Netherlands' Isis Verbeek, ranked 3rd, takes on 4th ranked Irina Mazepa of Russia. Our co-headline event in the SUPERFIGHTS series features the much-anticipated Glory debut of legendary Muay Thai master Senchai, taking on number 5 ranked Frenchman Eddie Naid Slimani. The SUPERFIGHTS series concludes with a blockbuster fight in the light heavyweight division. Number 3 ranked Morad Bouzidi, winner of 4 straight in Glory, takes on number 4 ranked Zakmoy Kasa of the Congo. Glory 31 then takes center stage with a heavyweight co-headline event featuring number 2 ranked Ismail Lant, winner of the contender tournament at Glory 29 Copenhagen, taking on Hesdy Gerges, who returns to the Glory ring after an 18-month absence. The night concludes with the much-anticipated rematch for the lightweight championship of the world, when defending champion and native countryman Robin van Roosmalen takes on number 1 ranked Sitthichai Sitsongpinong of Thailand, who suffered his only loss in Glory at the hands of van Roosmalen when they battled for the title back at Glory 25 Milan. But Glory 31 Amsterdam begins with the welterweight contender tournament, featuring number 1 ranked Murtel Grunhardt taking on number 4 ranked Karim Ben Mansour in the first semifinal, followed by number 3 ranked Johan Kongolo and Harut Grigorian, ranked 7th. 4 men enter, and for 1 man, Glory awaits in the welterweight contender tournament. Everything is at stake. Reputations can be made or lost, and for the winner, a shot at title holder Nikki Holzken. Seemingly undefeatable, the devastating Dutchman Holzken stands like a colossus at the head of the division. Lining up to face him, Murtel Grunhardt, Harut Grigorian, Karim Ben Mansour, and Johan Kongolo. Kongolo recently lost a close-fought battle with Holzken, but gave the champ one of the toughest fights of his career and showed the world that this Swiss fighter is more adaptable than an army knife. Kongolo faces off against the maniac aggression of Harut Grigorian, who destroyed his last opponent in the very first round. In the other half of the draw, Karim Ben Mansour faces Murtel Grunhardt, the Predator, one of the most exciting and frustrating fighters on the Glory roster. Capable of greatness with unbelievable knockout power, Grunhardt's uneven record doesn't reflect his true potential, and he's determined to prove he can be one of the greats. With 2 fights in one night, nobody gets an easy ride on the way to the top. The Glory Welterweight Contender Tournament. 4 men enter, but only 1 man will walk away victorious. A closer look at the welterweight ranking shows Nikki Holzken with a stranglehold on the division after successful title defenses over Murtel Grunhardt at Glory 26 Amsterdam and Johan Kongolo earlier this year at Glory 29 Copenhagen. Can a new face emerge to challenge Holzken, or will Grunhardt or Kongolo get their rematch by winning the upcoming contender tournament? Later on Countdown, we'll visit with both Ismail Lont and Robin van Roosmalen as they prepare to fight in front of their home fans. But up next, we sat down with Isis Verbeek as she prepares to do battle in the second quarterfinal bout of the 2016 Super Bantamweight Women's Grand Prix Tournament. Glory 31 lands at the Rise Center, Amsterdam. The lightweight title rematch pits Van Roosmalen against Sinachai. Morad Bouzidi steps up to face Zach Moikasa. Lant and Gerges bringing heavyweight power, while Grunhard takes on all comers in the welterweight contender tournament. Josh Johnson mixes it up with Anatoly Moiseev, also featuring Muay Thai master Senchai. Plus the Women's Grand Prix tournament with Holland's Isis Verbeek, June 25th. It's Glory 31 Amsterdam. Last month in LA, Glory introduced its first ever women's division with the launch of the 2016 Super Bantamweight Grand Prix Tournament. America's Tiffany van Soest won her quarterfinal match against 18-year-old Esma Hassas of the Netherlands.
And this historic matchup is underway.
That was a very mean stare down there.
Van Soest in the white gloves, Hassas in the black. Hassas from Morocco, but living and training in the Netherlands. And in the past, Van Soest has struggled against Dutch-style fighters. And really, Hassas embodies that style of kickboxing. So she'll be looking to shock the world here tonight.
The interesting thing about these two girls is they're both very good with movement and distance. So you're going to see them kind of using their footwork a lot, keeping distance. See, they're slipping their kicks, they're moving around.
Van Soest with a record of 14-2-1, 5 wins inside the distance. Hassas 9-2 with 3 KOs, a quick exchange along the ropes. And while Van Soest is a very laid back in her demeanor, loves her alone time. Loves to read non-fiction, listens to inspirational music, but once that bell goes, known for explosive knockout power.
She's very explosive. It's her footwork.
Speaking of which, the time bomb just went off on Esma Hassas, but Hassas gets back up to her feet. Wow! That right hand exploded, and kudos to Hassas for continuing this fight.
What a beautiful, Tiffany shifted her stance and threw a big right hand.
She does not throw punches, she detonates them.
If you're gonna throw power, that's the way you do it. You step forward with that right hand.
But again, Hassas right back in the thick of this fight. 18 years old, took that punch, went down, got back up, and is continuing in this first round with a final minute of the opening frame.
Esma needs to move. She can't stay there. She needs to continually change her position.
She's right on that center line.
Tiffany's going to shift her stance again.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Rolling thunder there for Esma Hassas. What's she trying there? A capo kick? Who does she think she is? Jushin Thunder Liger? Under 30 seconds left in the first.
Esma can't walk in with her chin that high. She needs to use her footwork a little bit. Let this 14 seconds go by, regroup,
well,
come back in the second.
She's done that. I mean, hats off to Esma Hassas for surviving that vicious right hand from Tiffany van Soest. As we begin round number 2, needless to say, 10-8 for van Soest.
You got it.
We'll get better at this unofficial stuff.
Well, you saw Nikki Hemmers in the corner. Tell Esma that she can't keep her chin so high. She needs to tuck her chin.
What other adjustments would you like to see her make in this second round?
I'd like to see her use her movements a little bit more. Use her lateral movement. By coming in straight like that, she's going to walk right into Tiffany's explosive power.
And again, van Soest connects with that right hand.
I actually liked when Esma was using her kicks before her punches.
Well, that Dutch style. There's that inside low kick by Hassas.
Tiffany's just keeping her range. She's waiting for that moment she can explode.
There's a push kick by Van Soest. Again, making the transition from Muay Thai to kickboxing. And there is a transition, right, Joseph?
There's definitely a big difference. People think they're very similar. I always like to explain, just because you're a pro tennis player doesn't mean you can be a pro badminton player.
Oh, nice left hook to the body by Van Soest.
But she's still coming forward with her chin height. Tiffany's going to look to draw her in and counter right back.
And the fact that she's just 18 years of age, a bright prospect in against the 27-year-old Tiffany Van Soest, has already tasted her power in the opening round, but has seemingly cleaned out the cobwebs and is hanging in there. There's a counter right hand by Haas, then gets pinned in the corner as they jockey for position in the clinch. And again, if you clinch in Glory, you better initiate that knee or the referee's going to split you up quick. Total strikes, big edge for Van Soest, no surprise. Haas caught that kick. Oh, and a spinning back fist. It just grazed the chin of Haas.
Well, Tiffany's, again, look how nice and relaxed she is. She's waiting to counter. She's going to sit there, wait. When she's ready, she's just going to explode.
Has she let Haas back into the fight after that first knockdown?
She's still winning with her movement. She's kind of pressuring her with her footwork. I mean, Haas needs to do a little bit more. Once she gets inside, she needs to be a little bit more active, but it's easier said than done with Tiffany's movement.
Oh, there's that spinning back fist by Van Soest, countered by Haas, and take maybe Van Soest with a showcase of what's to come maybe in her MMA career with Invicta Fighting Championships, and we've seen what's happened in women's MMA with Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm, Miesha Tate. But here now, Glory history being made with this matchup in the quarterfinal round of the Glory Women's 122-pound Grand Prix tournament.
I need you to go in now.
She's being very impressive tonight. At 18 years old, to step in the ring, in the Glory ring, and do what she's doing with Tiffany is very impressive.
She's made it to the third round, again taking the fight on short notice and traveling all the way from the Netherlands to face someone who comes into this, her Glory debut, with a lot of hype. Having signed with both Glory Kickboxing and Invicta Fighting Championships, wanting to be a star in two combat sports, easier said than done. But so far tonight, doing well against Esma Haas, including that first round knockdown after that cannon-like right hand.
I would still like to see Tiffany be a little bit more active. It's the third round now. I'd like to see her put some combinations together.
Sure, you only have one chance to make that all-important first impression. Haas looking to add some aesthetic marks to the proceedings. A lot of flashy techniques, but not effective.
Well, she's known for that flying knee.
Getting hot with that right hand. And then got in the final round. There was a drive-by outside low kick by Van Soest.
Tiffany's trying to set up that right hand again.
She's landed a lot of them. There's a right hand to the body by Van Soest. Midpoint of the final frame. Tiffany Van Soest in the white gloves, Esma Haas in the black.
Tiffany's starting to loosen up now, starting to put combinations together.
Right uppercut on the inside by Van Soest.
Van Soest's footwork is impressive. She enters on angles, she exits on angles. She's very difficult to hit. And you see Esma trying to really jump in there, and that's when she times you coming in. She's very smart with her footwork and her distance.
Spinning back kick that misses by Van Soest as they clinch. Coming up on the final 30 seconds of the fight, quarterfinal action in the inaugural Glory Women's Super Bantamweight Grand Prix tournament. 8 women participating from all over the planet.
Esma does need to be aggressive, but she needs to be careful with her chin so high when she comes in.
Final seconds of the fight, and Van Soest now in the hunt. And considering what happened in that first round, and the fact she's only 18.
You watched it as it happened, and after 3 rounds of kickboxing, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored about the same, 30-26, for your winner by unanimous decision. Now advancing to the semifinal of the Grand Prix tournament, Tiffany Van Soest. Our second quarterfinal match in the Women's Grand Prix tournament features number 3 ranked Isis Verbeek of the Netherlands, facing number 4 ranked Irina Mazepa of Russia. We caught up with the Netherlands native Isis Verbeek as she prepares for her glory debut.
I'm Isis Verbeek. I'm 21 years old, and yeah, I'm from the Netherlands. My fight style is all round, so you can expect a lot. It's a big thing to fight on Glory because it's the biggest kickboxing event on the planet. So I'm very happy that I can fight there, and I'm glad that I can take the chance to show me. So
Glory started with a new division from women, of course, with a tournament. We had the first fight in LA, now the second fight is in Amsterdam, where Isis Verbeek will be fighting. I think it's good for television, and there's a big market, so I hope it's gonna go good.
the women division is a new thing on Glory, and I think it's a good thing, so the women can show also how good they are and what they have to do for it. And it's not only men, because a lot of women do kickboxing right now. So
she's preparing very good. The opponent changed. She was fighting somebody else. Now she fights the girl that was in the reserve fight. We're just training hard, and yeah, we're ready for everybody.
yeah, she's good. She comes forward all the time, and she's good in boxing. So yeah, she's a good, tough girl. I'm a fighter in the ring, and outside I'm just a girl, and I love makeup. I didn't fight for 2 years in Holland, so I'm happy that I can fight in Holland right now because my whole family can come and watch me, and they can support me, so that means a lot for me.
I think these are the best girls that there are in the world now, in this weight division.
I only know Tiffany Van Soest because I saw a lot of fights of her, but other opponents I don't know.
I think Tiffany and Isis and the French girl are the three girls that, in my opinion, are one of those three that's gonna win.
No, I wasn't impressed of her because people speak always, oh, Tiffany Van Soest, she's amazing, she's this, she's that, but when I saw her fight, I was like disappointed a little bit because she was not what people say. In my eyes, that's my opinion. So
Tiffany's a good fighter too, they're all experienced. It's an open tournament.
if I will fight against her, I will beat her.
One last look at the bracket shows the winner of this quarterfinal will fill the second semifinal spot and take on the winner of the Amel Debbie Ji-Won Lee quarterfinal match. Lightweight action in the Super Fight Series showcases two top-ranked fighters when number 5 ranked 23-year-old Josh Johnsey of Canada, winner of 2 of his last 3 bouts, both by technical knockout, brings his Glory 5-2 record to take on number 6th ranked 27-year-old Anatoly Moiseev of Russia. Making his much-anticipated Glory debut is Muay Thai sensation Senchai, holding an overall record of 315, 43-2. Many consider Senchai the best pound-for-pound Muay Thai fighter in the world. He will face 5th-ranked Eddie Naït Slimani of France with an overall record of 60-1. The headline bout in the Super Fight Series has been elevated to an interim title fight in the light heavyweight division, with the winner facing current world champion Artem Bakhitov, who is currently sidelined due to injury. Number 3 ranked Morad Bouzidi of Tunisia will be in search of overall career victory number 80. 7 of those coming in glory, where he has not lost in over 2 years. He'll take on the African Tyson, as Zach Moikasa has been referred to with his knockout power. The 4th-ranked Moikasa remains a big presence in the division, where 3 of his 4 glory wins have come by way of knockout. Every fighter has a story to tell, but none as dramatic and moving as Zach Moikasa's growing up in the heart of the African Congo.
I've experienced war. I don't like talking about it because when you say you've been through a lot of things, it's a change. Many people say, I've been through a lot. Yes, a lot of people have been through a lot of things. Let me talk about me. My mom couldn't conceive. She was, many years before I was born, she was pregnant. She's a businesswoman, entrepreneur. She was driving to one of her business and got into a car accident. A big truck hit her car and smashed it. She was 7 months pregnant. They took her to the hospital. She was almost declared dead. They had to make a decision quickly. It's either the mother or the child. My father said, I want my wife. I wasn't born at the time. She was officially, biologically declared unable to conceive again. It was impossible for her to conceive. Many years after, she got better. You know, she got better, tried to get a normal life again. And one day, she realized that she was pregnant. She told my father, I'm pregnant. And my dad said, but you can't be pregnant. We need to go to the doctor. You know, they went to the doctor. The doctor said, okay, you know what? You can't be pregnant. We need to do an abortion because the bone that you broke, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what happened. No problem. Tomorrow we're coming back for an abortion. That night, my mother had a dream. And she had a dream. She was at a supermarket buying food. And there was so much to carry that she couldn't carry it by herself. But there was a young man, a strong man that came. Hello, ma'am, can I help you carry? She said, yes, with pleasure. The man carried the stuff. They walked together. My mom was very tired. He said to her, you can hold on me, you know, we can walk together. My mom said, okay, thank you very much. They got to my mom's place. He deposited the stuff, the bags on the floor. And my mom said, thank you very much. I can't thank you enough for what you just done. Your mother must be very, very pleased to have a child like you. But before you go, please tell me, what is your name? The man looked at my mom and said, my name is Zachary. My mom said, thank you, Zachary. She woke up and woke my dad up. Hey, I'm not having an abortion. My son's name will be Zachary.
Still to come, a look back at the first title fight between Robin van Roosmalen and Sidichai Sitsongpinong at Glory 25 Milan, and a visit with van Roosmalen as he trains for the rematch. Plus, when Countdown continues, we'll look in on what some are calling the next rising star of the heavyweight division, Ismail Lont. Glory 31 lands at the Rise Center, Amsterdam. The lightweight title rematch pits van Roosmalen against Sidichai. Morad Bouzidi steps up to face Zach Moikasa. Lont and Gerges bringing heavyweight power, while Grunhard takes on all comers in the welterweight contender tournament. Josh Johnson mixes it up with Anatoly Moiseev, also featuring Muay Thai master Senchai. Plus the Women's Grand Prix tournament with Holland's Isis Verbeek. June 25th, it's Glory 31 Amsterdam. Back at Glory 29 Copenhagen, a new heavyweight emerged when 30-year-old Ismail Lont made an impressive Glory debut when he defeated number 4 ranked Anderson Silva in the semifinals.
It is a majority decision for your winner, who now advances to the tournament final, Ismail Lont.
And then number 3 ranked Jafar Wilness in the finals of the heavyweight contender tournament.
And we are underway. Ismail Lott in the black gloves. Jafar Wilness in the whites.
Speaking to Jafar before the fight, he says if he fights Long in the finals, it's going to be very explosive. And both guys don't like going backwards.
And as we heard from champion Rico Verhoeven earlier on, he predicted that this would be the matchup in the finals and that Jafar Wilness would get the victory. Now, if that happens, Wilness and Rico Verhoeven have been sparring partners for many years. They'll have to fight their own teammate. But that's just part of the business. Both fighters won't pass up a title shot.
Once you're in this level for so long, you need good sparring partners to continue to improve. When you're at the top of the game, not many people can hang with you.
Under 2 to go. Wilness, a nice combination landed. And now Lott going to work on the legs, countered by Wilness.
These guys saved their shins for the finals. In the first round, they both started throwing a lot of punches, but in this first round, they're throwing a lot of low kicks here.
And both fighters said that was part of the strategy. Nice block there from Wilness. Was not to use up their legs in that first fight. Save them for the finals. Body shots from Wilness, and Lott counters. Really working the outside leg of Wilness.
These guys are just countering and comboing back and forth, one guy then the other. But it's Jafar that's keeping Lott against the ropes.
Solid right hook from Lott. Fighters touch gloves, and we're underway. Second round of this heavyweight contenders tournament. Lott and Wilness come out firing. And again, Lott attacking the leg of Wilness.
Lott's starting to be a little bit more active here. He can't just stay against the ropes. This is what he needs to do. He needs to get out, start attacking back, get away from the corners and away from the ropes.
Check out these total strikes. Very similar in thrown, but Lott the more accurate in landing. 29 total kicks thrown by Lott, who slips down. That is not counted as a knockdown.
Lott needs to be careful with those jumping knees. They take a lot of energy, and being in round 2, there's one more round after this that he needs to make sure he has a little bit left in the tank for.
1 minute to go in round 2.
Step back, step back.
Wilness seems to be the fresher fighter, but here comes Lott. Body shot, followed by an uppercut. Jafar Wilness.
2 nice uppercuts. He needs to follow up after those. After landing 2 big uppercuts like that, throw your hooks. Looks like Lott's lost his legs here.
But continues to fire. Under 30 in round 2. Wilness attacking the body. Now Lott in the corner. Lott just missed with a big right hook.
This is what Jafar needs to do. Keep busy.
Two exhausted heavyweights fighting for the right to face the champion, Rico Verhoeven. Ron Kruk and Joseph Altolini here in Copenhagen for the Glory Heavyweight Contenders Tournament Final.
Hey, step back. Hey.
Wilness makes Lott eat a jab.
Lott's landing some big punches. While he has energy, it's a good time to throw some big punches. But if he doesn't put Jafar down, he's going to be tight for the rest of this third round.
Of course, cardio always comes into play when you have 2 big men like this in their 6th round of fighting. Who do you think looks more fresh at this point?
Well, at the beginning of this round, it looks like Lott, but in the last round, it looked like Wilness. So it's exciting to see if Lont can continue this pace.
Combination thrown from Lont, but right away, Wilness counters.
Listen, if Lont wins this round, it's going to be very interesting to see how the judges have it. We could have ourselves another split decision.
Very close on total strikes. In your opinion, Joseph, who's winning this fight?
Well, leading into the third round, I had Wilness based on his aggression and how he did in that second round. But right now, Lont's taking over. And I feel the question in round right now is round one. Some of the judges could have easily given it to Lont, which makes it a tough decision and a tough fight to score.
How about a sudden victory round? Wouldn't that be incredible? Of course, in glory, there are no draws. We would go to a fourth sudden victory round.
I think Lont's leads leg sore. Every time he eats a low kick from Wilness, he kind of buckles down a little bit.
Nasty uppercut from Lont. 1 minute to go in round three. Ismail Lont actually owns a victory over heavyweight champion Rico Verhoeven. That happened back in 2009.
Yeah, after 2009, Rico went on a tear, taking out everyone in front of him. So it'd be a totally different fight this time around.
On the line, a shot at the current champion. Under 30 to go. Fighters just throwing down now, toe-to-toe.
It looks like Lont's going to fall over throwing out all those punches, but he needs to throw all his weight in his punches. Nothing is technical right now. Just get weight behind the punch.
Both of these heavyweights are completely exhausted, but putting on a show here in Copenhagen.
Break. Time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. They give us back a split decision. They scored this bout 29-28 Lont, 29-28 Wilness, and 29-28 for your winner by split decision. And now, Glory Heavyweight Contender Tournament Champion, Ismail Lont!
Those upset victories in Copenhagen vaulted Lont to number 2 in the heavyweight rankings. We stopped in to see how this rising star was progressing as he prepares for Amsterdam and the opportunity to fight in front of his fellow countrymen.
First of all, I feel honored to fight for Glory, and I'm still thankful for the chance to fight Glory, to fight on Glory. Actually, after the contender tournament, you have to fight the champion. But I got the chance to fight some more fights, and actually I feel very good about it, so there's no problem for me. The preparation for this fight is going very well. We were very excited to fight Hesty, because I already fought him, and we're taking him very serious. I think it's a good test, you know, because for the contender tournament, my preparation was okay, but I didn't fight for a long time. So I think this is a good test now for me.
Well, yeah, and Gerges erupts. Denise with the right hand. Denise goes down.
Everybody knows Hesty is a Lionheart, you know. He keeps standing, he keeps coming. But I think, well, I know I'm a smarter fighter. I'm more explosive, but I'm also smarter. So I think I only have to watch for his kicks. Fighting in my own country is a fight where more of my fans and more of my support can come and support me with a fight. So it has a little bit more emotions, a little bit more pressure, but that's good. You know, I'm proud to fight in Holland. And what does it mean to fight in my own country? You know, for me, my opinion is Holland is the #1 kickbox country in the world. So I think it's supposed to be in Holland, and I feel very honored to fight here on the card in Holland. So
showing a little Floyd Mayweather there.
Down goes Anderson Silva. Powerful shot from Ismail.
I think people have the expectations, but if I'm the favorite, I don't know. We're about to see. Every fight is another fight, you know, and
Every fight has a game plan, and I have a new game plan for him. I have no enemies in this fight game, not at all. Why should I? You know, I think people who have enemies in this fight game are insecure fighters or something. I'm not with that. You know, I'm not with that game or a television show or something. I come to fight. I come to sport. You know, I respect the sport and I respect the fighters who. I respect every fighter who stands in the ring and fights. So.
Rico Verhoeven!
I'm not busy with Rico at all. I'm busy with this fight. There's no Rico for me now. At this moment, there's no Rico. He's a champion, and I respect him for being the champion. And he's a good fighter, and you know he is the real champion. But I'm now busy with Hesdy.
Next up, we'll visit with Glory's lightweight champion and look back at one of the closest and hotly contested championship fights in recent memory, when Robin van Roosmalen took on Sitthichai Sitsongpeenong at Glory 25 Milan. Glory 31 lands at the Rise Center, Amsterdam. The lightweight title rematch pits Van Roosmalen against Sitthichai. Morad Bouzidi steps up to face Zach Moikasa. Lant and Gerges bringing heavyweight power, while Grunhard takes on all comers in the welterweight contender tournament. Josh Johnson mixes it up with Anatoly Moiseev, also featuring Muay Thai master Senchai. Plus the Women's Grand Prix tournament with Holland's Isis Verbeek, June 25th. It's Glory 31 Amsterdam. Sitthichai Sitsongpeenong made one of the more impressive Glory debuts when last year at Glory 22 Lille, he defeated Josh Johnson and former champion David Kiria and earned a title shot against Robin van Roosmalen. At Glory 25 was making only his second title defense.
You talk about styles making fights. We have two of the very best at their respective crafts. Craft Dutch kickboxing in the form of Robin van Roosmalen, the champion, and the Thai fighter Sitthichai Sitsongpeenong, who was a dominant Muay Thai fighter and actually was a slow starter in kickboxing because of his placid nature. He doesn't like to hurt people. He's a nice guy, but his camp told him, hey, you want to entertain, you want to make money, you have to go for the knockout. You have to develop a killer's instinct. We've seen that here in Glory.
Oh, we really have. Sitthichai Sitsongpeenong, so relaxed, waiting for his moment. Already landed a few left roundhouse kicks.
You don't say. Van Roosmalen in the white gloves, Sitthichai in the black, and he told us that would be his bread and butter. No real surprise or secret to his strategy. Yeah. He knows what got him to this dance. And Van Roosmalen, though, said, you know what? I may have some tricks up my sleeve. Of course, he's going to have to try to navigate and get around the kicking and especially the left round kick and get on the inside if he's to succeed.
Yeah, he's going to really have to get in his face and land that straight right like he just did.
And it is Sitthichai dictating the terms of this fight here in round two.
Keeping it at range, at kicking range.
There's the teep for the push kick. Teep in Muay Thai. Van Roosmalen, the oldest of three brothers, his father, William Van Roosmalen, only man to knock out former heavyweight boxing champion Vitaly Klitschko in kickboxing. Van Roosmalen began training in kickboxing under his father at the age of 4, but is also trained in boxing, wrestling, MMA, and even judo. He's a black belt in judo.
Mm-hmm.
But here he's trying to solve Sitthichai and trying to get on the inside. It's simple. It really is. It's going to be either Sitthichai at distance or Van Roosmalen pressuring him and getting him on the inside.
That's true. And Van Roosmalen right now is on the outside.
Nice right hand through the guard.
And being on the outside, he's getting outpointed.
Sure. Now they're inside, and there's that clinch, and Van Roosmalen looks have more muscles, like he looks a lot thicker, and I'm wondering if that may be to his detriment.
I think so, because Sitthichai doesn't have the upper body development yet. He's much quicker, and he's landing more often. And Sitsongpeenong,
look at the numbers though.
The kicks, right?
With one punch though, it's all kick. I mean, that's what it comes down to. The boxing of Van Roosmalen, the kicking of Sitthichai. And now I know my ABCs. Won't you come and play with me? It's elementary, my dear fight professor.
This is truly a stylistic clash here. Van Roosmalen really looking to load up, really looking to do a Ramon Deckers on the guy, because Ramon did most of his damage with punches, and that's Robin Van Roosmalen. In the image of the great Dutch fighters, Rob Kaman, Ramon Deckers, get things done with those big punches and some low kicks, but he doesn't want to try that against Sitsong Pinong.
And there's the beautiful Alyssa, one of the Glory girls, along with Tia on hand, letting us know it's round 4. The penultimate round. We're into the championship rounds here in Monza, Italy.
Now that left hook landed for Van Roosmalen. He needs more of that rather than a single shot here and there.
And again, he has to, the push kicks, the left round kick.
Sitsong Pinong is doing his version. It's like a Thai version of Giorgio Petrosian right now. He's very, very elusive, yet he can land at will.
Beautiful combination, but yeah, Petrosian looking to load up, or excuse me, you got me saying Petrosian. Van Roosmalen loaded up with the left hook. And there's that right uppercut on the inside, battering away on the body of the Thai fighter. Outside low kick scored.
He's got to find the chin of Sitsong Pinong, and that's something that nobody yet in Glory has been able to do. See, Sitsong Pinong's got this little movement that he does. Watch. When he takes a step back, takes a step to the side, little tiny moves. He's never in the exact same place. It may seem like he is, but he's not.
Wow, nice combination through the guard. And if I were Sidichai, I'd invest in ice. I know it's anybody can make it, but man, if it were a commodity, he'd be a rich man, because all his opponents require a lot of it after eating those kicks. A minute and a half left in the round 4.
And ibuprofen.
Yeah. So Van Roosmalen still trying to unload, misses with that right hand.
See,
and he gets in these points. These score. It's not like Sidichai's not scoring on the counter. He's scoring.
Yeah, he counters back. Like I say, it's very Petrosian-esque for Sidichai what he's doing, because he's not loading up, not going for the knockout. He's just trying to win the fight, because it is a kickboxing match. And they say that boxing, what's the definition? Hitting and not being hit.
Right.
Kickboxing, same thing, except for you have the kicks in the knees.
And we've seen Sidichai trying to open up the body by the combination upstairs. There's another jumping knee in the clinch. 45 seconds remain in the 4th round. Robin Van Roosmalen, the lightweight champion, hoping to successfully defend the title for the 2nd time. But Sidichai hoping to bring the Glory Championship back to the Mecca of Muay Thai, Thailand. And of course in Glory, no elbow strikes. No sustained clinching like you will see in Muay Thai, but Sidichai doesn't want to clinch, period. He wants to keep it at distance. He's in his wheelhouse here, Stephen.
Yeah, there are Thai fighters who don't favor the clinch. I mean, you think that they all fight the same way? They don't.
No. But it is prominent as we head to the 5th and final round. The lightweight title at stake.
Last round. Fight.
The 5th and final round underway. We expect a sense of urgency from Van Roosmalen. Sidichai will be content to stay at distance and continue to do what he has done all night long.
Pretty
Knee
much
up the middle.
It's been one-way traffic the whole time for Sidichai. He's so relaxed, too.
Unbelievably composed. And oh yeah, again, as we mentioned with Johnsy, facing the challenge of his life earlier tonight against one of his heroes, Giorgio Petrosian. He's 22. Well, Sidichai's only 24 years of age. Van Roosmalen just 26.
And Van Roosmalen definitely outscoring Sidichai with punches, but how are the judges going to look at that?
And
I look at control of the fight, to be honest.
And are they effective? I mean, well, it is damage, but is he doing damage with
I haven't seen him do any damage.
Because number 1 is the number of knockdowns. We haven't seen any of that. Number 2 in the Glory criteria is damage.
I actually question that stat.
On the arm.
I question that stat, actually, because he must have hit him on the arm or something, because he hasn't really hit him clean on the chin or the body.
Hey, don't get my full-time color commentator, Paulie Malinovsky.
What's up, Paulie? We will meet one day. You can show me how to slip a left hook.
He does not like the punch stats in boxing, and
I've had my issues occasionally with them too, but not because I want to be right every time I score a fight.
But to be fair, they are used as a barometer to give the audience an idea of what's going on. They're not perfect either.
But I always said if you got punch stats, why do you need judges?
Yeah.
If they're accurate.
Right. Hey, statistics never lie, right?
And there's that left roundhouse kick in the straight left hand for Sitsong Pinong again and again.
And, you know, when we talk about the defense of that left round kick, in Thailand you have the high knee, the flexibility. They're able to lift the knee and block with the bone.
That's very risky, too. You have to,
because you're off balance.
You can but you can get swept if he throws
That's
a
what
low
I'm saying,
kick.
absolutely.
You don't know what kind of kick he's going to throw. But these guys do know.
But he's not blocking it.
1 minute left for Van Roosmalen to have to do something big like a knockout, basically.
So, with 54 seconds left here in Monza, Italy, in the main event, will Robin Van Roosmalen be able to hold on to his Glory Lightweight Championship, or will history be made on this historic night? Will Sitachai Sitsong Pinong, the winner of the Lightweight Contender Tournament, in which he dominated and destroyed the former champion David Kiria before beating Josh Johnson in the final, will he become the first Thai Glory Champion? 25 seconds to go.
Looks like we are on the way to getting our own Buakaw, Moro.
Buakaw Banchamek, now used to be known as Buakaw Porpremek, was considered the best Thai fighter to make the transition to kickboxing. You're right. Following in his footsteps is Sitachai Sitsong Pinong. Van Roosmalen looking to unload, misses with the kicks, and we are headed to the judges' scorecards to determine the Glory Lightweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 championship rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges score the bout 48-47, a unanimous decision for your winner, and still Glory Lightweight Champion of the World, Robin Van Roosmalen.
The lightweight rankings show Van Roosmalen and Sitsong Pinong at the top. And while there is a host of experienced and championship fighters ranked within the top 10, it's the rematch everyone has been waiting for. With a Glory record of 11-2, a 4-fight win streak, and having not lost in the Glory ring in over 2 years, taking the crown from Van Roosmalen will not be easy, if at all possible.
He's a terrific champion, a fantastic fighter. Listen to the crowd here in Monza. Sitachai Sitsong Pinong deserves to win that fight.
Yeah, in the beginning I was very angry about it. Right now I don't care anymore. I just looking forward to the next fight and put on a dominant performance. I think he fought too defensive to win the title. If you want to take the title for the champion, you have to fight to win, not to play points and go for the defense.
And I don't care if everybody's shouting, they always have doubt and shit. If you can do it better than me, stand here in the ring and prove it to me.
Yeah, I'm focused. Because of the criticism last time, I want to prove something. Even I'm the champion, I want to prove I'm the better fighter. I wanted to prove it to the whole weight division. I want to prove I'm the #1. I defeated already a lot of fighters in the division, but I wanted to defeat them all. And I wanted to defeat them with a dominant performance. I think after all my fights, I fought against anybody, everywhere. I won them almost all. So I think after this fight, I finally get the respect I deserve, because people always have something to say about it. So.
Van Roosmalen loaded up with the left hook. There's that right uppercut on the inside.
I think he's a tricky opponent. He's difficult to fight him, so I hope this time he comes more to fight, to attack, than going backwards. My preparation is going great. I'm preparing with my own team Van Roosmalen at the Colosseum, and lots of fit boxing. And it's going great so far.
Hoegenavond, Amsterdam! Rice Center, Amsterdam! Are you ready for glory?
It's been a long time I fought in Holland, so I'm happy to fight here and defend my title. First time I fight for glory in Holland. I think it's the first time in the last 5-6 years. So I'm happy I can fight here. Don't have to fly, do everything here. I think it's a special feeling to fight for your own crowd because, you know, a lot of other people with who you started, they can go and watch this time. Normally you fly with your team and that's it. You know, there's just other people from other countries, not the people you are always with. So I'm happy this time my family and my friends can watch my fight and support me.
The Rise Center is going absolutely bananas.
When I saw the show, I think the atmosphere was great. It was everybody was cheering for the Dutch fighters, so I was happy about that. They were really supporting their own fighters, so I hope this time they do the same.
That will do it for Countdown to Glory 31, taking place in Amsterdam on Saturday, June 25th. First up is the Super Fight Series, which features an impressive lineup of bouts, including 2 top-ranked lightweights in Josh Johnsey and Anatoly Moiseev, with the winner one step closer to title contention. Our second quarterfinal match in the Women's Grand Prix tournament with Isis Verbeek of the Netherlands taking on Russia's Irina Mazepa. The highly anticipated Glory debut of Muay Thai legend Senchai taking on Frenchman Eddie Nait Slamani in featherweight action. The Super Fights conclude with the number 3 and number 4 ranked light heavyweights respectively clashing in a must-win interim title fight when Morad Bouzidi takes on Zach Moikasa. Then it's on to Glory 31 Amsterdam, which begins with the welterweight contender tournament featuring number 1 ranked Murtel Grunhart, number 2 ranked Johan Kangalo, number 4 ranked Karim Ben Mansour, and number 7 ranked Harut Gregorian. The prize, a title shot against current welterweight champion Nikki Holzken. The co-headline event features number 2 ranked and rising star Ismail Lant against Hesti Gerges, making his return to the Glory ring after an 18-month absence. Our night in Amsterdam concludes with one of the top anticipated title rematches in Glory history, when current champ Robin van Roosmalen looks to defend his title in front of his home countrymen against number 1 ranked and the always dangerous Sithichai Sitsong Pinong of Thailand. It all comes your way on June 25th from Amsterdam. Don't forget to check your local listings to see where the Super Fight Series and Glory 31 Amsterdam play in your area.
Are you ready for glory?